Okay, baby, we're born again here on the franchise. Still covering the Bourne films, all right? The middle part of it. It's really the last Damon movie that people care about and the Jeremy Renner outlier. That's what we're doing this week. Okay? A spin-off and a closing chapter of a trilogy to which there's a fourth part. Logan, that's my co-host. Logan is there.
So
Hey, yeah, it's all.
what it
So
do?
what? Nice.
I don't know. Does Bourne have any
Yeah.
catchphrases? By the way, I thought the other day you have totally abandoned D train,
Oh yeah.
D plane, whatever D
Yeah.
whatever.
I forgot about
That's
that.
not a thing anymore. You do.
Honestly, I feel like there's so much shit like that. Like if I went back and listened to
That's a big one though.
episodes from like 5 years ago that I just don't do anymore.
I don't know about that. I listen to a few anytime I watch Beverly Hills Cop 2. I'm like, let me listen to the franchise episode.
Okay. Okay.
I play all
Um,
the theme songs. That's a thing we abandoned, but that's a post production. That used to be a
yeah,
thing Henry would do during the show.
true.
Now that's not a thing. But the D train is a thing I miss. You got to start doing
All
that
right.
again.
What's one we could do for Born?
Oh, don't put me on the spot.
Mhm.
The
All
D
right. Yeah,
ultimatum.
I got it. I got it. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the show. It's ya boy, the DIA, Daniel Ehrenberg. How's that?
What does DIA mean?
Like CIA.
If you got to explain it, I'm not sure it works.
I don't know that most people would need
Okay,
me to
you
explain
explained
that.
it to me.
Yeah.
Okay, it could still work. We don't know.
All right. Hey,
We'll have to
let me
see.
know in the comments. Like and subscribe. Where if you got that joke.
Please, because I
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
I need help.
What I'd like you to do is leave in the comments a checklist of every joke we make. Okay. And if there's ones that I'm not seeing on all the checklists, then I know those didn't work.
Okay. New segment going forward. And then on the
All
next
right.
episode, we'll talk about all the ones that didn't land in the last episode.
That's right. We'll do a checklist check in
Starting next week.
starting next week. All right.
Leave it in the comments. On where? YouTube?
On just the comments.
Yeah, you say this as if there are podcast comments, and I don't think that's a thing. Leave
I
a
know.
review. Leave it in the review.
Rating. Well, don't leave a review for just one episode.
5-star review. Five
All
star
right.
review.
All right. Listen, the Bourne Ultimatum. Okay, that's probably the most successful Bourne movie. That's peak Bourne.
Is
All
it?
right. Yeah. People were way obsessed with. Boy, all of a sudden, it's getting Oscar nominations and shit.
Well,
Um, and then you got the Bourne Legacy, starring Jeremy Renner. That's the second spy franchise we've covered where they tried to make Jeremy Renner the star and failed. All right. But, I get it. I think I tried to put myself in their heads, because it's like you look now and it's like Jeremy Renner as the star of a Bourne movie. What were they thinking? All right. How did this get made? Um, but I think about it and it's like he did Hurt Locker in 2009, right? And
hmm
then The Town in
Where he's
2010.
awesome in both of
He
those movies.
seems very charismatic. He
I
seems
love
like he
him.
could
I don't know
probably
where you're.
carry some movies. No, I like Jeremy Renner, but I think Jeremy Renner is not a franchise star. All right.
I don't
Jeremy
know.
Renner's seventh build in Avengers, that's where he belongs. Or heading up a Paramount Plus TV show like Mayor of Kingstown. All right.
I came to really like Hawkeye. I like
Okay.
in Age of Ultron when we visit his home. I like at the beginning of either Infinity War or Endgame when his family disappears. I felt very emotional
Yeah.
in that,
I
right?
made my family disappear.
That was a classic Hawkeye line,
Yeah.
but he said it sad. I
Yeah.
made my
Yeah.
family disappear.
Yeah. And then he was like, Buzz, your girlfriend. Woof.
Who's Buzz?
That's Hawkeye's brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. His spider escaped.
But I think
Look.
he's funny. He can do drama. He can do action. He can do a lot of stuff. And I think I've said it before. He's gonna win an Oscar one day. Jeremy
All right.
Renner.
All right.
It's gonna
No, he's
happen.
not. He's
It'll
not.
it'll for
He's
sure
not good.
happen.
Okay. He's not going to win an Oscar. He's never going to be the star of another action franchise. It's all but over for Jeremy Renner.
That's
Okay,
so sad.
I know, but I'm telling you. All right, once you're in season 4 of a Paramount Plus TV show, you're not winning Oscars. Sorry.
Like there has to be an example of someone who won an Oscar after being
There's
on a season 4 of a Paramount
definitely,
Plus show.
definitely not.
Someone leave it in the comments, guys.
Le- Guys, leave it in the comments, like and subscribe, smash that like button, and let us know if any of the great stars of Paramount Plus have won Academy Awards.
But only in their fourth season of a show.
Right, but if hey, if you're gonna start giving me someone who was in, Helen Mirren was in 1883, that was only on for 2 seasons. All
Yeah.
right, all right, that doesn't count.
No, we're gonna look it up and make sure season 4.
Thank you. All right. Let's talk about Peak Bourne.
Wait, are you saying this personally, in your opinion?
No, my favorite Supremacy.
Okay. I think I might agree.
But Ultimatum was the one we just decided like we fucking love Bourne now.
I think identity, substance over style, supremacy is the perfect blend of the two. Ultimatum, style over substance.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. But all three, Moby over all other musical artists.
Even in the fourth one, it came back.
I was so excited. That was like my main thing. Like the fourth one was like, all kind of all over the place,
And
but
long as shit.
yeah, way too long. But that was one thing that the whole movie I was on the edge of my seat to see whether Moby showed up at the end.
Same.
When they were on that little boat together and I heard those opening sirens, I was like, oh yeah.
Sirens is a great way to put it because I don't know what instrument that is. It's just like a weird siren.
He's a computer guy, techno music,
Yeah,
baby.
it's some sort of production thing.
Yeah.
But I thought it was gonna play. What about you? If I had to bet halfway through, I would have been like, yeah, they're gonna do it.
I thought it would too, but I wasn't certain. Because here's the thing: going into the movie, I'm not sure I would have thought it was going to, because I was like, this is a new start for the Bourne franchise. Maybe they want to change some things up, but then like the first 20 minutes of the movie take place during the last movie.
It was so heavy
and I'm
focused.
like, this is not really a new beginning. We're just like continuing this without Matt Damon.
Well, it's not called Friday the 13th, a new beginning. Then you might think that this was a new beginning. I thought this would be an old thing.
Okay, but Friday the 13th, a new beginning. What's the premise of that movie? There's a new guy under the Jason mask. Boom.
Is that the one where it's at a camp and it's a new killer?
I don't think it's a camp, but it's a new killer.
I thought it was like a crate. It's like a psychological camp. Kids with like weird issues.
No, you're comboing two franchises. That's Nightmare on Elm Street you're thinking of.
No. I'm not.
What?
I'm thinking of there's a Friday the 13th movie where it's like a crazy guy. He gets sent to a camp, but then it turns out he's the killer. It's like the fifth or sixth one or something.
Yeah, but the fifth one is just like they're fighting. It's like a group of kids like hanging out at a barn drinking.
I thought there was one where it's not even Jason.
You know what? It is that one, but there might be other, like he might escape from a camp like that and then kill those kids that I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think maybe we're both right.
We're both right. I know it's not a Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
No. But I mean, I feel like every Nightmare on Elm Street movie is that. Anyway.
Also, but Scott Glenn was here too. We had a cast member from the old movies, so it felt very connected.
Yeah, and Joan Allen showed up. Fucking David Strathairn. Albert Finney. We got photo bombs of everybody.
That's right.
Yeah.
You get like surveillance bombs.
We always see that same photo of Matt Damon.
He looks so good in that picture, doesn't he?
You like him in that one?
He looks awesome, yeah.
I'm like, get a new picture, guys. But I guess it's Jason Bourne. He doesn't let himself get photographed that often.
He only has one picture for every character he has. He has like one Jason Bourne picture, one what was the guy's name that she tells him Your name is
I
David
don't know.
Webb. He has like one picture as David
He is
Webb.
David Webb.
Oh, that's his
That's
real
his
name.
real
But on
name.
each ID, he has like an ID for every character, and that's his Jason Bourne photo when they have one photo.
Yeah, I liked in Legacy when Jeremy Renner was doing a doctor identity, and this they pop some glasses on him in the picture.
Yeah, that's easy. They saw Superman.
Yeah, smart,
Yeah.
smart guy.
Yeah.
Um, Ultimatum.
Yeah.
So Supremacy had come out in '04, right?
3 year window, right?
Yeah, this is the 3 year window. Although Supremacy came after only a 2 year window,
And
and
that's
that was
better.
great. IMO. I think this is a lot of people's favorite Bourne movie.
I went into that feeling that, yeah.
I remember Joshua Rothkopf, who's one of my favorite film critics. He used to write for Time Out New York. He might still. I'm just not in New York right now. Um,
Is there a
but
timeout Las Vegas?
no, I think there's a Time Out London.
Whoa.
But yeah,
It's a
but
so long London. Sorry. Keep going.
you got me emotional thinking about that. Um, anyway, it's he. I remember on his year-end list, like his top 10 movies of that year, Bourne Ultimatum was number 2. And this was
This is a crazy
2007, one
year.
of the great motion picture years in
I
history.
can think of at least three better.
But
The three of the
yeah,
most pop.
that's
Yeah.
wild, isn't it?
That is crazy. Yeah, I don't see that. But I remember this being loved.
Yeah.
I like
Okay.
it. It's just this is a four where the others are five or close to a five. This is
To,
clearly a four.
to me, it goes 4-5-4, the Damon trilogy.
That's fair. I think
All
I go
right.
5-5-4.
Okay. So Tony Gilroy, I always thought this dude wrote all the Bourne movies. He was just like the dude. But evidently he only wrote the first draft
That's
of
Jeff
this one.
Bridges.
Oh, good. All right. So Gilroy only wrote the first draft of this Bourne movie, and then like Damon didn't even like the draft, so they like
Oh
barely used
wow.
it. So I guess like he's not really the dude.
I just told you
Although
who was the dude.
stop,
Sorry.
stop, Big
Sorry.
Lebowskiing me.
Sorry.
All right, then. So, but we have other writing credits by Scott Z. Burns and George Nolfi.
Okay.
All right.
Never heard of him.
Scott C. Burns, I have heard. You know what's annoying is I looked up both of these motherfuckers and now I can't remember anything that they've done.
The
Um,
report.
oh yeah, Scott C. Burns works for Soderbergh a lot. He's written a bunch of Soderbergh
Side
movies.
effects. Contagion, my favorite Soderbergh.
Yeah.
The Informant with Matt Damon.
Uh huh. I want to
The
say the Laundromat.
the
Did you write that one?
Laundromat.
Yeah.
The report, just mercy. The Mercy. Now we're not going into his movies, but
And George Nolfi, he got his start. He had written a script that became Ocean's 12. It was like a non-ocean spy or like heist movie, and
mhm.
then they repurposed it as Ocean's 12.
Okay, very cool.
So they've both worked for Soderbergh.
True, that's true.
Yeah. All right. This comes out August 3rd,
Damon's in
2007.
Contagion too.
Yeah, Damon's
Worked
all
with
over
him a
those
lot.
movies. It had a $110 million budget, and it made $444.1
Oh,
million at the box office worldwide. It was the number 7 movie of the year domestically between I Am Legend and National Treasure Book of Secrets.
wow! I've never even seen that.
Oh,
Can't have been that big a hit. I
check
didn't
out
go.
check out our episode on it with Martha Crable.
I have heard it.
Yeah.
She was crushing on Justin Bartha the whole
Yeah,
time.
she loves
Is he in
Bartha.
the second movie or only the first
Yeah,
one?
I think he's in both of them. Yeah.
That's good. Good for
Um.
her. She
Yeah.
didn't have to sit
Yeah.
through a Bartha-less National Treasure.
Oh, that would be brutal for her. Um. Logan, this was nominated for a bunch of awards. They like decided maybe it was because it was like the last one at the or it was perceived to be the last one at the time. They nominated it for a bunch of shit. Sort of like when like Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, you could tell they were just waiting to give that one Best Picture.
Hmm. I didn't know they
Yeah,
did that here, but you're sort of right. Yeah.
yeah. All right. It won 3 Oscars.
One
It
flat out.
won. It was nominated for 3 Oscars. Came 100%.
Took them down. That's
Yeah.
awesome. What were they?
Best sound mixing, best sound editing. But here's the big one: best editing.
Best editing.
Just straight up best editing.
This had the most editing of the three.
Ha.
I didn't feel like it was the best edited, but whatever. You can see why. It
Yeah.
had the most parkour. I wanted to talk about that. When did parkour really take off? And did the Bourne movies have anything to do with that?
I don't think the Bourne movies had much to do with it, but it was around this time.
They're so
Like
parkour heavy.
parkour got really big. To me, peak parkour is there's that Kevin Smith movie Cop Out
Mm.
with Bruce Willis and Tracy Morgan, and I remember that the bad guys in that movie are a parkour gang. They're
I,
just like a gang of dudes doing
you know
parkour.
what's weird? I think same with Paul Blart Mall Cop. I feel like they're doing a lot of parkour in
You
that
might be
movie.
right about that. Yeah.
Cop movies had a lot of park. I guess that makes sense. A lot of
Yeah.
annoying teenagers doing parkour.
Well, yeah, you need the cops to chase people, right? And
Way to get away
who's
fast is
harder to
parkour.
chase than a parkour?
A parkourist. Is that what they
Yeah.
call them? Is
Yep.
that a job? I'm a parkourer.
Gotta be like a few
Is there
people.
professional parkourers?
I don't know. I feel like they all just became ninja warriors at a certain point.
Oh, you're right. Ninja
Yeah.
Warrior. My grandparents like Ninja Warrior.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes they'll be like, "We gotta watch the next episode of Ninja Warrior. Find out who won."
I gotta say, I've never gotten into Ninja Warrior, but anytime someone's like had a clip of it and been like, "Watch this," I am into it.
I used
Like
to
it's
come home from
pretty
middle
cool.
school and watch Ninja Warrior.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was fun.
man. If I had like just cable, I'd probably put on Ninja Warrior sometimes.
That
Like
was
the
middle
way I used
school.
to put on Biggest Loser.
Yeah, it's a great show like that. It's a
Yeah.
great hotel room show. Also,
Yeah, yeah, for
put on Ninja
sure.
Warrior. They also have American Ninja Warrior these days.
Oh, that's what I was talking about.
It's more famous, yeah. Not
Yeah.
back in my day. We only had Ninja Warrior. Then they had to Americanize it and bring in Matt Iceman. He's good though. I like Matt Iceman. He's
Oh, I'm a big fan of Mount Iceman. I think my mom had a little bit of a crush on him. He was on like Celebrity Apprentice, maybe.
I believe he was. Yes,
Yeah,
he
and
might
she
have
was.
won. He might have won
Yeah,
that.
I think so. And he was. She was. My mom was like pretty into him.
He's like a mom guy. Moms like
Yeah.
him.
Was he on Trump Celebrity Apprentice or Schwarzenegger?
I feel like Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, I think he might have won the Schwarzenegger season.
He only did one.
Yeah, they only did one of those.
Oh, I wouldn't have told you that.
Just like they only did one Martha Stewart season.
She hosted it
Yeah.
after him.
No, before. It was like when Trump's was still on, they were like, this is doing so well, let's do another one. And so Martha Stewart hosted a season of her own Apprentice. And I remember, who came in second place before she was famous?
Oprah.
Bethany Frankel.
Who's that?
No, isn't she like a real housewife or something? She's all over the place. Bethany. But
Hmm.
anyway, every time I see her anywhere, I'm like, you came in second place on Martha Stewart Apprentice. That's all I
Yeah.
think about. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know who she is.
You don't know Bethany Frankel?
I've heard of her more than I know who it is.
Mm. All right. Anyway. Oh, other awards. The Saturn Awards. Oh my God. The Saturn Awards were a mess this year.
Sci-fi best South films.
Good job. Now it it was nominated for Best Action Adventure Movie,
Mm-hmm.
and it lost to 300.
Oh,
And I noticed 300 won a lot of stuff this year. Because Greengrass also lost to Zack Snyder. Now, the action adventure category nominated not only Bourne Ultimatum, but they have No Country for Old Men, There Will Be Blood, and Zodiac all nominated in that category. And the winner was 300.
wait, as an action adventure, all of those were
Yeah.
nominated?
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I can think of why one of those didn't win is just like the people
They're not
voting
action
were like,
adventures.
they're not really action
I
adventure
wouldn't vote for
movies.
those. They're clearly
Yeah.
better movies, but we're not voting for the best movie. We're voting for the best
Then
action
vote for
adventure.
Bourne Ultimatum.
Or Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, I
That's
guess.
this year.
It
Just
was
kidding.
also nominated for music over there at the Saturn Awards, and it lost to Enchanted. Even though
Great
there's
Taylor
not
Swift
there,
song.
I was gonna, I
We're
was gonna,
so cooked.
I was
Our
gonna,
brains are
I
fucked.
know, I know. I was gonna say even though there's no song on that soundtrack as good as Enchanted by Taylor Swift.
Well, that's one of her
Um,
best, honestly.
yeah, well, I never thought so on the record, remember? And then she did it
The
on the Eras
concert,
tour, and now it's on my playlist. I listen to it all the time.
it's
Great
amazing.
song.
It's a
Yeah,
little long. It's like 6 minutes long,
I
but it's
think that's
awesome.
what put me off the first time. All right,
Yeah, yeah,
but now I just like living in that world. All
yeah.
right, listen, the BAFTAs nominated it. The
Wow.
British Film
The
Institute.
Brits loved it.
Yeah, it was nominated for Best Cinematography at the
You
BAFTA
get it.
Awards. All right. And it lost to No Country for Old Men, understandably. Visual effects, it lost to the Golden Compass. Best Director. Paul Greengrass was nominated for Best Director. He lost to the Coen Bros
Is he
for,
British?
yeah, I think he is. That probably helps.
Mm-hmm.
It did win two BAFTA awards for editing and sound. All right.
Okay.
Uh,
Cool. He's
M-
British. He made the 9/11 movie. He made like the American tragedy
yeah,
film, and he's a Brit.
maybe
Pretty
only a
cool.
Brit could have made that movie. Any American would have been too flag wavy.
Maybe, but like Spielberg made Schindler's List.
Yeah, it was Spielberg made Schindler's List like decades after the Holocaust happened. Like I'm talking about like Oliver Stone did World Trade Center, and
Hmm.
that's like an kind of an embarrassing movie.
It's a good call. It's a good call. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, MTV. Let's hear that thing.
I want my MTV. Can I say something? I don't even know what Henry's doing there. I just like copying Henry.
Is that true?
100%.
That in the 1980s, like that was like the interstitial for MTV. Like before and after every fucking music video, they would play "I Want My MTV."
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
I only know Henry. So I'm
that's
doing a Henry's
wild,
impression of it every time.
man.
That's how you guys know it's so good.
You're such
I'm
a
not
little boy
tainted by the
sometimes.
other version. Yeah.
Yeah. It nominated Damon. Damon was nominated for male performance. He lost to Will Smith for I Am Legend. All right. So no need to smack anyone at that awards show. He was doing, although he won the year he smacked
He
someone.
didn't know that was after he won
Yeah. Um, and
or before he won.
this is nominated for best fight as well. It lost to
Which one?
I
Is there a
don't know.
specific fight?
It was, but I didn't look it up. But it lost to a movie I've like barely heard of called Never Back Down.
Oh, I've seen that.
One of the two fight
Cam,
participants was
yeah,
Cam Gigandet.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Who's the other guy? Who's like the
aka
lead?
Volchok.
And somebody from Twilight.
Yep.
He I forgot who the lead of that movie is, but it's like him and a brunette guy. It's a pretty good movie, pretty fun. Maybe I was just a little kid when I watched it, but
Probably.
I think there's a franchise, so
Really?
maybe one day we'll get to it. I
All
believe
right.
so, if I had to guess.
Um. All right. Bourne Ultimatum.
That's right. Bourne Ultimatum. I thought at first when we met Daniel Bruhl at the beginning, he played the brother of our girlfriend in the last movie.
Yeah.
When we first saw him walking the streets, I was like, whoa, they got Bruhl to be the bad guy in this movie. And then he's in one scene as a good guy. And I was like,
Yeah.
God damn it.
With sort of a unibrow.
I didn't notice that. What was he?
Yeah. Yeah. Those brows were very much attached.
Do you know
But
what basketball player is called the brow?
no.
Anthony Davis.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's
Well,
got a
his brow's
unibrow.
crazy. Yeah.
Hmm.
But Daniel Bruhl, yeah. What was he? Baron Zemo or something?
Yeah, he's typically a bad guy. And
Yeah.
Rush, he's kind of the bad guy in
That's
Rush.
right. That's right. But yeah, he turns up and he's just well, I mean, this is probably before he was really a thing. It
Hmm.
was what Franca Potent's brother.
Yeah, her brother. That's
I
right.
really like that scene actually.
Great scene. I love Damon breaking news to people like he did at the end of the last movie. Like, hey, these
Yeah,
your parents that didn't kill him.
it's true. That might be my favorite Bourne. Bourne when he's waiting in somebody's house for them to get home.
Well, I don't just like him waiting. I like him just talking to them, doing the Bourne
No, no.
connection. Personal Bourne is
When the
nice.
person walks in
And they see
and
him.
Bourne's there sitting,
Yeah. And the camera's
I'm
like behind
in.
him. You get half
I'm
his head,
ready. Yeah.
half them. It is great cinematography. They do a great job. But yeah, he
Oh,
breaks the news to him.
Greengrass. Listen, I'm a big Greengrass fan. I wanted to do my
Right.
Greengrass rankings.
Yeah,
I
what do you
forgot to do it last week. Now, I
I feel like
haven't
he hasn't
seen
made that many.
yeah, he hasn't, but and I haven't even seen all of his movies. I'm missing one called 22 July. Um
A
Actually a
recent one.
second one, The Theory of Flight from the 90s. That was like one of his first ones. But he's got one coming out. It just debuted at the Toronto Film Festival. It's called The Lost Bus. Looking forward to
Did he
that.
get a standing ovation?
Probably they all do.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I've seen
that's the one with McConaughey. The bus movie. There's like a
oh
fire.
yeah, yeah, yes.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. So I've seen eight Paul Greengrass movies. Four of them are Jason Bourne movies. No,
Whoa.
three of them, because you didn't do that first one.
You
Um,
confused the Green Zone with a Jason Bourne movie.
Maybe I did. Kind of looks like one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but here's my ranking. Number 8, Jason Bourne. We'll cover it next week. Number 7, Green Zone. Number 6, News of the World with Tom Hanks.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, Captain Phillips with Tom
How many times
Hanks.
have you seen Captain Phillips?
2.
Oh wow. Okay. Fair.
4, Bourne Ultimatum. 3, Bloody Sunday. That's the first one I saw that got him the Bourne gig, but he's got another one before that.
Mm.
Number 2, Bourne Supremacy, and number 1, United 93.
What's the one before it? Resurrected?
No, it's called The Theory of Flight.
Oh, okay. Resurrected is also before it.
Really? He's got another one before that?
1989.
What?
Yeah.
How old is this motherfucker?
And what about the murder of Stephen Lawrence?
What's that?
1999.
Is that a feature film?
103 minutes.
I gotta check out some of these old Greengrass joints.
Oh, whoa.
I've been operating under the delusion that Bloody Sunday was his first film.
It has Marianne Jean Baptiste from The Hard Truths last year.
Wow.
And a regular Mike Lee regular, right?
Yeah, he's probably doing a lot of British cinema.
That's really cool. I gotta watch
Bloody
this.
Sunday might be what broke him here in America.
Big action, yeah.
All right. All right. Let's talk about Ultimatum.
Ultimatum.
How's it start?
I feel like it's like sort of previously on the last movie. Like we have like audio of what's his face
Yeah,
killing himself.
yeah. It's sort of doesn't it like fold? It sort of overlaps with
Yeah.
the last movie. Like when this one starts, like the last movie's still happening.
Right. They do the same thing in the next movie
Yeah,
too.
yeah, they do.
It's fun. It's a good little way to do it. But they had a line at the start of the movie. They say, "You can't make this stuff up." And I was thinking they did make this stuff up, but they did such a good job that they can put a line in the movie, "You can't make this stuff up," and you won't think anything of it.
That's pretty good. I didn't even notice it.
It's
And
pretty fun.
I feel like I always hate when people say that in movies.
They got
Or
away with
like,
it.
when someone in a movie says like, "This isn't a movie, it's real life."
Yeah, that's always funny though.
Oh.
I like in Scary Movie when they say that, and then they're like, "No, there's a camera guy right there, and the script supervisor right there,
Well,
and
they do that in Scary
the."
Movie because that line is in Scream.
Yeah, you're right. It is a screw, but it's serious then. And then they say, "Or a good porno."
Right,
And
right.
then they start to do it. Great movie. So then we meet this guy Simon Ross. He's a what was he like a
He's a reporter for the Guardian.
reporter?
That's a great UK newspaper. And who was this actor? It's Paddy Considine, right?
Yes,
Yeah, he's a good actor. He's been in tons of shit. What was his big role that I liked him in?
I can't find him on the freaking thing. Oh, he's early. Simon Ross. Yeah, we follow him through like a train station. That was all awesome. Great act, but that's all just that's what I mean when this one's style over substance. There wasn't that
Oh
much
yeah,
story that I cared
he's in
about.
this movie called In America with that by Jim Sheridan, which is kind of a just okay movie, but
Mhm.
he's the lead of it and he's spectacular in it.
He's good. I don't know what he's from necessarily, but
I think he's like a real actor's actor. Like he's done a lot of stage stuff and I don't know, he's interesting. I saw a movie that he wrote too called Dead Man's Shoes that was really good.
I don't know. I
All
don't
right.
know.
Anyway, he's an interesting guy. He's playing a fucking reporter in this, and he's doing a series of articles about Jason Bourne. And so we get a hilarious couple of Guardian UK pages that we see in passing that with just like Jason Bourne. Who is he? What's he doing?
This is the
Yeah.
movie. This is the movie where we get the line. It's pretty famous. Like when Vine was, or like early Vine stuff, we would get somebody doing like an overweight guy doing a cool trick with a mop, and then it would cut to David straight there and being like, "Oh my God, that's Jason Bourne." That would be like a funny thing on Vine, little
That's
thing.
good.
Like somebody doing a dumb thing, and then oh my God, it's Jason Bourne. That's in this movie. And also, I remember last week I told you that I thought I remembered a scene where he was like talking on the phone to Brian Cox, like, "I'm in your office." Just kidding, I'm not in your office. It's actually this movie when he tells David Strathairn, like, "No, if you were in your office, we'd be having this
We'd be speaking
conversation."
face to face.
Exactly. I was thinking
Yeah.
of that line, and then when it hit, I was like, "Oh shit!" I remember
Yeah.
that for years, just not
That
exactly
was
the way it went
baller.
down.
You remember how what I remembered about the first movie was him driving downstairs?
Exactly.
He's done it in every one of these movies.
I saw it
Jeremy
here.
Renner
Yeah.
even does it in Legacy.
Really,
This is the
the
driving
go-to.
downstairs franchise.
Hmm.
All
By the
right.
way,
If you want to
Patty,
see motherfuckers in a car chase driving down some steps, watch any Bourne movie.
rank the times it happened.
Identity first, then Ultimatum, then the
Mm.
Jeremy Renner one. And what I liked about that one was he drove up some stairs first, and I was like, oh, they changed up in this one. He drove up some stairs, but then he drives down some more stairs, and I was like,
Did he
whoa.
drive backwards? We got to get one to reverse down the
We
steps.
should. And Supremacy, I can't. I know they did it, but I can't picture it in my head. That's why I'm making it last place.
I like that. We should get a skateboard down the steps, some rollerblades down the
Well, he
steps.
kind of grind in Legacy. Renner like grinds. He does like a skateboard trick, but on like a fucking dirt bike. Like
How's that not one?
he goes down on a rail.
That sounds the best
I
to
was
me.
like, that's a fucking sweet Tony Hawk trick right there.
The Brenner movie was too gray. It was so gray, wasn't it?
Well, it's because Tony Gilroy, I'm so sorry to Michael Clayton fans out there,
Mm.
is a boring director. Okay.
Damn, Henry is so sad right now.
I know.
The
I know.
horse, he loves that horse
Some people
scene.
fucking love Michael Clayton. That's Tony Gilroy's first film as a director, but I'm not impressed. I I really miss Paul Greengrass in the
Definitely,
fourth one.
definitely. I haven't seen Michael Clayton, although that's this year, isn't it? That's
Like, oh,
2007.
there was like a scene where like it was like really intense, and it was at the like the headquarters. All right, we're watching a bunch of people like working at computers really hard, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, why isn't this camera shaking?
Mm.
Shake that fucking camera.
Tony doesn't know what to do.
This is boring. I'm watching people on a computer. You got to shake that camera to give me the illusion
Shoot
that
it
it's
from behind
exciting.
someone's head,
Yeah,
over a computer. Yeah,
ridiculous.
he didn't know what he was doing. Patty Considine apparently is a friend of Edgar Wright because he was in Hot Fuzz as well as The World's End. I don't know
All
if
right.
anyone can picture him there, but
Uh, I can't, and I've seen both those movies tons of times.
all right.
All right.
But he
Listen.
dies. That's a great part where he dies in the train
Oh,
station.
he gets capped right in the head, man.
It was sort of his own fault, honestly. He like wasn't listening to Jason Bourne.
Yeah, I know. Listen to Jason Bourne.
If he was telling me what to do, I would listen to him.
Yeah, I would do anything Jason Bourne told me to do.
Truly.
I if Jason Bourne was like suck my dick or you'll die, someone will shoot you. I suck his dick.
Because
Like I,
why would he lie?
I would believe that someone would shoot me.
But then, and how would you know he's lying? Because then after you finish the job and you're still alive, he'd be like,
Hey,
you
I'm
didn't get
still
shot.
alive. Success.
Yeah, you'd be like, I didn't get shot. It must have
Yeah.
worked.
Hmm.
That's a great trick to pull. You think anyone out there's pulling that trick? Hey, you're gonna get shot. Actually, I guess that's a threat of murder. You're gonna die if you don't do this.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It probably comes across pretty badly,
Yeah,
even
but
if
when
it's
it's
true.
Bourne doing it, it's
Yeah.
differently.
So yeah, he runs through that door. Bourne's like, "Stay there, stay," and he's like, "Ugh," and I think I could get there. And he runs, he gets shot in the head immediately
Totally
by
stupid.
Edgar Ramirez.
Yeah, not Edgar Wright, Edgar Ramirez.
Edgar Ramirez, who played Johnny Versace, the assassination of Johnny Versace.
Okay.
That's what he'll always be to me.
Was he
Um,
assassinated?
yep, he was assassinated.
How?
He was killed by a spurned guy. Anyway, that's a good series. Check it out. Um,
He was in Amelia Perez. That's cool.
is it?
Yeah. We run into Julia Stiles. She's back. Apparently there's
Yeah.
like this Blackbriar. Blackbriar is like new Treadstone.
All right. Well, this was set up in the first one. All right. At the end of the first one, you see Brian Cox in like a secret meeting with some government types, and they're like closing the book on Treadstone,
Yeah.
and then they're like, "So what you got now?" And he's like, "Let me tell you all about Blackbriar." All right.
No,
So
he didn't. He said, "Let me tell you about Blackbriar."
let me tell you about Blackbriar, Wolverine. And so that was set up. I was fine with it. Um, and we're dealing with that in this one. There's a whole new Treadstone setup. All right. Now,
Is that Straight There and is he the lead of that? I kept getting mixed up who Straight There and Scott Glenn. They seem like the same character to me.
I guess Stray Theron was the lead of it.
Yeah. What's never seen those guys though.
Well, Scott Glenn's probably 20 years older.
I mean, as characters, they seem to be occupying the same space.
Yeah, it's honestly fair.
Yeah, I was confused.
Um, but while I was okay with Blackbriar, if I can go to the fourth one for a minute, there's like a whole bunch of new treadstones they talk about in that movie. All
Mm-hmm.
right. There's Outcome.
Outcome number 3.
Yeah. There's a couple others. And to me, this had the same problem we talked about when we talked about Gladiator. Remember how we talked about how sequels sometimes diminish the achievements of the characters in the first one?
Mm-hmm.
Like the first Gladiator ends, you think like Russell Crowe like fucking saved Rome.
Yeah. And
And
then
then
fast forward, we're in a
and
worse
then
place than we were.
Gladiator 2 takes place like 4 years later or something. And it's like, yeah, Rome is horrible.
And we have
Like
two Joaquin Phoenixes, right?
right,
That are
right,
like even
yeah.
worse.
But it's like that's how I felt about this one. Like Bourne Ultimatum kind of ends with like Bourne getting all the Treadstone Blackbriar public. There's like articles about it, and they get shut down, and Strathairn gets like arrested for treason or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then like we go to the fourth one, and it's like, well, no, there's all these other ones that nobody knew about,
Yeah.
and they're all under the same umbrella. We keep like thinking we're meeting the head of shit. Like we thought Brian Cox was the head of it all in the first one. And then like you meet Scott Glenn and David Strathairn and shit. And now in the fourth one you meet like Ed Norton. I guess he was their boss.
I didn't like Ed Norton.
Oh, whatever. It was nice to see a
You
real
like love
actor.
Ed Norton, I think. You
I
always
do. He's a
defend Ed
great
Norton.
actor.
He is a great actor, but sometimes I think he's miscast. I thought there.
I thought he was fine. I thought it was an underwritten character, but honestly, like he was the only thing keeping me going in that first half hour. That first half hour was deadly boring.
Yeah, and it was poorly paced. I don't know what I liked more. Like we would cut away from him to Renner in the Woods, and I'd be like, "This is giving me something," and then we would spend too long there, and then I would be like
I hated
relieved when we
Renner in the Woods.
hated that.
The only part I liked was when we cut away to Rachel Weisz.
That's
And
what I was in
then
for.
but you know, and then I didn't really attach to the Renner character until like he got to her.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, anyway,
Vice
back to
playing an
Ultimatum.
American. That was fun.
Mm, she's okay at that.
She's
It's
a great
it's
actor, though.
it's one of those flat accents. Like I'm flattening out my voice for this role.
It would be hard being not American, being American.
Yeah.
I
Hi,
like.
my name is Doctor Strange, Doctor Stephen Strange.
Well, I'm not going to defend that one.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, that's what it reminded me of. What about Ultimatum though? Let's go back there.
Let's go back. Julia Stiles is around. We run into her, and then we kill. Is Edgar Ramirez the guy that we kill with our bare hands in the bathroom? Was that him?
Kill him with our bare
And
hands in
then
the
we
bathroom.
like confirmed that they're dead, but really we're not dead. We get like confirmation, like Bourne and the girl are dead, but we like send people out to go track him. We killed somebody in a bathroom. Maybe that wasn't Edgar Ramirez.
Yeah, it's a lot of running around.
It is a lot of running
I
around.
did think that they like send an assassin after Bourne and Julia Stiles, and he was pretty formidable. He was a
Was
good
that at
little
the end of the
opponent.
bike? Was that the bike chase?
Yeah, yeah,
Because they're okay. Because they're like halfway through is when we kill the guy in the bathroom. Like when we find Julia
that
Stiles.
must be Edgar Ramirez.
Okay. Because later on, I think it was like an Asian guy on a bike.
Yeah, his name was Desh.
Dash. Yeah, he was really cool. Played by
Yeah.
Joey Ansa, looks like.
All
But
right.
one of my favorite parts of these movies is Joan Allen, Pam Landy. She ends up telling Bourne it is his real name, and she tells him the date he was born, but it's not a real date. It's a location, address to a facility.
And this scene we saw at the end of Bourne Supremacy. This is the last scene of Bourne Supremacy.
Another little retcon.
No, it's brilliant. This is some really smart sequeling.
Yeah.
Okay, they use the last scene of the Bourne Supremacy, and then this movie starts with him still in Moscow. Okay, so this would have taken place before that, and you're not even thinking about that. You're like, oh right, he was in Moscow at the end of the last one. All
Yeah.
right, and then like an hour into the movie, all of a sudden he's in fucking New York and he's talking to Joan Allen on the phone, and you're like, I've fucking seen this before.
I've seen this before, Wolverine.
Yeah, and it's awesome.
It is awesome. Straight up. 100% awesome.
Yeah.
And it,
So what they did was Joan Allen gives him his real name and his birth date in that last movie, and then in this movie we find out the birth date was wrong because she's giving him a clue.
but then does he ever know his birth date? Or else we're back to square one. He doesn't know who he
No,
is.
I'm sure he finds it out. Well, in fact, it was in the thing. It was in like September or something, but the one she gave him was in April because that's the address he needed to go to.
Oh yeah. I saw September. There's a weird thing the other day, one of the podcasts we did where like I said like October and I was like, oh yeah, that was last month. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh wait, that's next month. And it's because my whole life I never really talked about this. I have like some weird, I don't think there's a name for it, but I mix up September and November. I don't know what it is, but it's like the two embers. But I don't do December. But like
So
for some
you just like
reason,
thought in that moment that we were in November?
I always do that. My sister and my mom have birthdays in November, and I always think that their birthdays are in September.
Listen, I've told you about my weird thing where I have to think
You love
about
pee.
whether to no,
Oh,
you know, it's all right. I'm not going to suggest it, but if you want to do it, it's fine.
is that true? You
But
never suggest it?
I never suggest. Every time I've done that, it's been the girl's suggestion. It,
All right, keep going.
no, I banana and umbrella. I have to think about the difference
An
between those
umbrella.
two words. I get those two words confused.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I play Mario Kart and I'm like, oh shit, you just slipped on my umbrella. And then the dude I'm playing with will be like, what the fuck? What are you dumb?
Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm eating my umbrella right now. Yeah, you've talked about that.
Yeah.
So Albert Finney's around 18th Town. Albert Finney. I don't know. Not really.
He's a little too. Look, I love Albert Finney. He's a great actor, but He's so Brian Coxy.
So Brian
It was like if
Coxon.
we're gonna have Brian Cox in this franchise, we can't have Albert Finney too.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It was
And
especially because they were like supposed to have worked together, setting up Treadstone. And so then in my head canon, I was like creating all these scenarios where like Brian Cox and Albert Finney are hanging out, and
our
I'm just like,
college roommates.
yeah, it seems crazy to me.
That should be a movie. Cast Barry Cogan and Timothy Chalamet are young Brian Cox and Albert Finney. Go crazy.
That would defeat the purpose.
Who would you cast?
I would just cast Albert Finney and Brian Cox.
De-age them, CGI?
Is Albert Finney dead?
He's got to be dead.
He
Come on.
must be. Yeah.
I don't know. Brian Cox, I'm surprised that guy's still alive. He died 2019.
Okay. Yeah.
He's only
No, Brian.
82. That sucks.
Who is?
Finney was only 82.
Well, look at him. He can't be healthy.
That's very young, though. Anyway, his
Is that
fellow,
very young?
it's young. I mean, it's not that old. Like, it's
It's
not young.
youngish. I mean, my dad's like 77, and if like he died at 82, I'd be bummed, but I wouldn't be shocked.
I mean, my grandpa like still can like go out and do shit, and he's in his mid 80s. 80s, especially for an actor, you could still be getting a lot of great work from an 80s actor.
You could be president.
They could be, yeah, that's true. Actually, now we're in a
Yeah.
crazy time. But I guess I like Corey Johnson. I don't really know him from any.
Who's
Whenever
that?
I was hoping you weren't gonna ask that. He's like an actor you've seen. He's like got a good hair pattern.
He's
He was
good hair
he
pattern.
was apparently in Morbius. He was in Captain Phillips, so we like him apparently.
Wait, who's this?
You've definitely seen him. I don't know how
He
to
played
describe him.
Conrad Wills.
Yeah, you've
I
seen
don't
him
know who
before.
this is. I can't believe we're talking about this guy.
Well, he popped up, and I thought he was good. And I think he's in the next movie too.
Is he?
I'm pretty sure.
All right. You
I
know
don't
what
really
I
know
like about the Bourne movies? I like
what.
how much jumping around on roofs there are.
Yeah, that was parkoury though.
It was, but yeah, they're just always jumping across town.
They are. Well, that made me think. What Casino Royale is before this movie, isn't it?
Casino Royale, like I was talking about, Bourne Identity being influential last week, was the Bournification of the Bond franchise.
Yeah.
But yeah, that came out between Supremacy and Ultimatum.
Ultimatum felt like it was copying Royale, but Casino Royale is copying the prior Bourne movies.
Exactly.
So, okay. I guess that's this movie. I don't really have much else. He like goes in the water. We think
Did
he's
you
dead and he swims off.
did you think he was gonna fuck Julia Stiles?
No,
No,
no.
I didn't want him to, because I feel like in the timeline of the movie he'd still be mourning Franca Potent.
It
Okay.
really makes sense for us to stop down and have sex with each other.
But there's this whole section of the movie where Bourne and Julia Stiles are like chilling together. They're like on the run together. And there's this scene where they're eating together, and Julia Stiles like, "You really don't remember anything, do you?" And he's like, "No." And I was like, "Were they in love?
Wow, that would be
Did they
crazy.
did they date or something?"
What if she
And
said that, but she was lying? She just wanted him. Like, we
that
were
would
an
be
item.
that's a good move. Hook up with more amnesiacs. Um, but I also then after that, he like makes her dye her hair. She like
Mm-hmm.
cuts and dyes her hair, and I'm like, as far as I know, that's the one thing that gives Jason Bourne a boner. The
That's what it
one
was.
the one time he's fucked in this franchise, it was directly after a woman cut and dyed her hair.
I wanted to bring that up in the first movie when he cuts her hair. They have like a bad take where he the first cut he goes on her hair. He has like too big of a chunk, and he goes and he like can't get it, and then we like cut away from it. They should have like when he slipped with the scissors and he couldn't do it. We should have immediately called like redo cut. But you have one take, like that's so hard to, and you don't want to
Yeah.
fuck it up, so you have to just play it out. But they didn't get it quite in that take. Him cutting her hair, it's kind of awkward. if you go back and watch it.
You know who would have gotten that?
Who?
Green grass.
Yeah, that was a Lyman fuck up.
Yeah.
It was more. I thought more a Damon fuck up, honestly,
Yeah, Damon, what are you doing? You don't know how to cut women's hair? I
or
guess I don't either.
or just hair. It didn't have to be a woman's hair, but yeah, bad job by Damon. But anyway, that's not this movie. Yeah, I thought I did think for a split second in that moment he would get the memories rushing back and they would do it, but it didn't
Yeah.
happen.
I mean, I was kind of relieved. Like, this is a franchise that's smart enough and has enough going on that you don't really need romance. And we already got a beautiful romance story with Jason Bourne over the course of like a movie and a part of a movie. And, but I
It
couldn't
would have
help but think
diminished it.
about it. Honestly, I don't remember the the Jason Bourne, the fourth movie or the
Styles
fifth
is back,
movie,
right?
but Styles is definitely back.
They could then.
They could then. I'm not sure. Although I'm not sure how I feel about it. I feel like Matt Damon and Julia Stiles look like brother and sister.
I think they look similar. They have the Vince Morgan thing going on, where they look like they could be siblings, even
Oh,
though.
that was a Big Brother reference.
Sorry,
It,
guys.
it it was it took me a second. I was like, who's Vince Morgan?
Oh,
Um,
sorry,
but
sorry.
no, they have that same sort of caveman brow.
Similar, like
You know what I'm talking
like
about?
mouths, like big teeth.
Right. It's
Uh,
like they look like white Luis Guzmans.
Whoa, didn't think we would get there. Similar jaws, big jaws,
Yeah, big chins.
big chins. I can see that. They do look sort of related.
Hmm.
I bet it'd be fun though. We'll see what happens. They also in the next movie they don't get together either though. Renner and Weish.
Yes, they do.
The characters do, but the actors never kiss each other.
No, I know. It's kind of because Tony Gilroy, he strikes me as like one of these directors that just has no interest in sex. Like he's just like completely sexless.
You think that was him?
Yeah, yeah. Dan Gilroy's brother. Now that guy fucks because he's married to Renee Russo. Um,
True, true.
but
She's a Nightcrawler. He used her a Nightcrawler.
that's right. But yeah, Tony is much more sort of like,
Spielbergy.
well, not in his style, but Spielberg's like that too.
No, no fucking.
Yeah,
Not in
yeah.
film anyway. I don't
They're
know
like
what Spielberg does.
very formal or something. Um,
I thought that was weird. I thought maybe that was the actors thing. Like they didn't have the chemistry. Maybe it wasn't
maybe
landing.
they didn't. Although, like, it seemed like they did. Like when he was all sick in that hotel room and she was working, she was like rubbing him with a wet cloth or whatever. It was like they could have fucked in that moment.
And they're great actors. They can act it out probably regardless.
Yeah, I thought the chemistry was sort of there.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
like it's very much implied at the end of the movie on that boat. Like they're like the second we cut away, they're gonna make out.
Right, but I thought that was interesting. The actors never kiss each other.
Yeah,
You don't usually see that in a
it's
movie
like
with
twisters.
another Spielberg choice, exactly.
Yeah.
But that was weird. But Renner sort of strikes me as like American Daniel Craig. What do you think about that?
Mm. He doesn't have the same
And Craig
charisma.
is married to
Here's the
Weiss.
thing. Here's a problem I have. Oh, I forgot about that. Here's a problem I have with Brenner as like an action star. He just doesn't seem like he could beat someone up. Like the whole movie, he just
He beat
seems
up
like
David Boreanaz.
stop it. But he had powers in that. I don't know. He seems like small and not confident. Like it feels like
He's
I could probably.
muscular. Did you not see him get out of the ocean?
I wonder if I could beat Jeremy Renner up. Like I think there's a world where that happens. And so
He has a
when
face that makes it look like that. That like he doesn't look that strong, but he is. It's deceiving.
I don't think he is very strong. It's not like we
He's a
ever
wolf
see
in
him with
sheep's
a.
clothing.
I think we never see him with his shirt off in any movie
This movie,
because
he gets out of the ocean and he's like naked on the beach. And you're like,
when
whoa, Jeremy. When he gets out of the ocean, there's like a deliberate shot where there are like branches in front of his penis. He's
when are
naked.
they in the ocean?
When Jeremy Renner gets out of the ocean at the beginning of the movie, there's like a part where he's like
Oh right, I
activated or
forgot it
whatever,
starts with him in the fucking
as they
ocean.
always start.
All
Yeah.
right, but like
and he's topless.
I don't know. Here's the thing. It's like there's that scene in Legacy where he rescues Rachel Weisz, and there's like a bunch of dudes at her house with guns, and he just like beats ass on all of them, and
Mm-hmm.
it just struck me as unbelievable. Like I did not buy that whole action sequence, and then later on in the movie, he he's like they're in the basement of that place in the Philippines. All
Mm-hmm.
right. And there are like three security guards, just like three random dudes that like give him some shit and he beats them up. I'm
Yeah.
like, that I could buy. All right. Jeremy Renner could beat up three security guards. That's fine. But he's not beating up seven trained government agents with weaponry.
So what do you need? You need you need a different actor cast in this role?
I think so. I really think casting Jeremy Renner in Bourne Legacy was a mistake. And the reason for it is he's too much like a Bobo Matt Damon. Like he seems like it's like well, you can't get Matt Damon, so let's get Jeremy Renner.
You think they should have just done Oscar Isaac,
No,
who's in the movie. Like swap them.
you definitely need like a different type, like a complete.
Batista? What do you want?
I'm telling you, like make it a woman or well,
Statham?
people hate that when franchises do that.
What's
Um,
an example? Ghostbusters? I'm just kidding.
Oceans,
I just want you to say one.
yeah.
Upset people. Leave in the comments your favorite franchise that turned women, turned female.
uh, no. I'm like, I was trying to think of like actors that could have been interesting that are not like Jeremy Renner. You know,
Yeah, I like Renner. I mean, we complain all the time, like these people, like all the every actors to Kumail Nanjiani. Anytime they get an action role, they get huge. Renner's not that. I think Renner gets by on acting ability alone, and I love that
I
about him.
that I'm fine with. Yeah, kudos, but I just it's not enough of a change. Like this movie,
Gyllenhaal,
mm, maybe this needed to feel like a fresh start for the Bourne franchise, and so putting Jeremy Renner, who's a second-rate Matt Damon, in the lead role, and then like having the first half of the movie take place during the last movie
hmm.
felt like the wrong choices.
Well, I'm not going to argue they made the right choices. Dude, what if they got Ben Affleck? How cool would that have been?
No, honestly, it was
Move on from
pretty
Damon to
good.
Affleck.
Yeah,
That kind of is the right choice.
yeah.
I don't know. I got no beef with Renner. I liked him here. Are we even on the second movie? Did we in the first movie
No,
4 stars?
yeah, I give
Uh
it a four.
MVP Damon. Straight Theron was good, made a run at it.
Yeah, but it's probably Damon
Yeah.
and
He's so good.
LVP. Who you got?
I don't know. Considine the character really fucked up
No,
running
but
out
I
there.
thought, but he was really good. Like honestly, once he died in the movie, I was like, I got less invested for a minute, and then it got me back.
I thought he was great too. I can't think of anyone that would have been better. Anyone else would have hammed it up and been too like actory. He seemed very natural as like a reporter. I thought he was very good. Uh, I don't know who's the LVP. I'll go with you.
I don't know, maybe Scott Glenn, just because he seemed secondary to David Strathairn.
Yeah, super unmemorable. I'm not even gonna remember he was in it.
Yeah, like I love Scott Glenn. I didn't remember he was in fucking Bourne.
Seen the last one?
No, I think he's in this one and the next one, or
Hmm.
these two that we're covering this week. You know?
Yeah, I'll go Scott Glenn. Fine.
Okay.
Or Edgar Ramirez. I don't even know who that guy is.
Nah, I like Edgar Ramirez, man.
Paz. That's a cool name.
Johnny Versace.
True. True.
Yeah. Um. All right. So on to the fourth one, the Bourne Legacy. So they were talking about getting another Bourne movie off the ground in 2008. All right. They had a couple dudes write scripts. I think George Nolfi from the last one might have been one of those. And they were like, we'll use the best bits out of both scripts.
Love it.
Yeah.
That's the way to do
Um,
things.
yeah. And Greengrass was into it. And Damon, who on the press tour for Bourne Ultimatum said like he wants this to be the last Bourne movie, even he was like ready to sign on.
Oh wow.
Right? Yeah. But then in 2010, Greengrass backed out of it. And then Damon said, I don't want to make another one of these without Greengrass.
I like
He
that.
even he even said like I can see in like 5 years or so if like Greengrass says let's do another one, I would come back with him, which is exactly what happened.
Yeah, he called a shot.
Yeah, he called his shot. But yeah, and on the press tour for Bourne, he even said I'd come back in like 10 years or something. He like he
Wait, for
called his
Jason
shot
Bourne, he said that?
twice. Yeah, no, for Ultimatum.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay. Did he say anything after Jason Bourne? I'll be back after this.
I'll let you know next week. We'll
Okay.
look into
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Um,
Guess
but
that didn't happen.
he seems to have a pretty good idea of what's going to happen in his career. Um,
Well, he can do anything he wants to, you know. He's Matt
yeah,
Damon.
true. So in 2010, they sign on Tony Gilroy. They're like, "How do you feel about doing a new Bourne movie? You wrote the first two. You kind of wrote the third one.
The
What do you
Kevin
want
Greuter. You edited the first few
to?"
saws.
Right.
How would you feel
Well,
about directing
I
it?
mean, it's writing though. It's and by this point, he'd become a director. He'd
True.
done Michael Clayton, which came out the same year as Bourne Ultimatum. He'd done another one called Duplicity with Julia Roberts and I think Clive Owen. Um, and so he was like a guy at this point. So they're like, Tony, do you want to do it? And he said, I will do it if no if I can create a whole new character and like it's a whole new thing. They're like, all right, whatever.
Well, you have
So
a gold on a platter. Why do you want to do something new?
well, I gotta be honest. I think he held it against Matt Damon. Remember, I told you Matt Damon didn't like his draft on the third one,
Yeah.
and I think he like held on to that.
Well,
Well,
he
I'll
should.
give the starring role to someone who will like my fucking draft.
Instead of doing that, he should have like taken it to heart and be like, "I'm going to make a great movie to prove a point."
Yeah,
That's what he should have done.
it's true. Um, all right, so his gets his brother to do it with him, Dan Gilroy. They co-write it. Tony's directing. This came out August 10th, 2012. I didn't see it. It's the only Bourne movie I'm watching for the first time for the podcast. Um, it cost $125 million to make. It made $276.1 million at the box office. So like,
Mm.
dude, people who liked the Bourne movies went to see it, but like it
Yeah.
didn't really get anyone new, and it probably lost a few people.
Yeah.
Um,
Nobody knew. Maybe some renter heads. What this is that?
there
He's
are no
Hawkeye.
renter heads. That's the thing. There are no renter heads.
This is right after he's a Thor. He is Hawkeye from Minute and Thor. Is this before or after the Avengers? This is the same year as the Avengers.
It's a couple months after.
So Hawkeye heads are
Guess
going.
what? After the Avengers, that first Avengers movie where he's brainwashed half the movie, there are still no renter
Forgot about that.
heads.
Fair, but he does do some cool stuff toward the end in the big battle in New York. Some cool arrow shots.
So they were like, wait, they replaced Matt Damon as Jason Bourne with Hawkeye.
The worst Avenger.
I think I'll go ahead and not watch that.
Well, that's ultimately what they decided to do.
Yeah. So I think it probably didn't lose money or anything, but it didn't really make money either. Came in at number 29 at the box office for the year between Magic Mike
Hmm.
and Journey to the Mysterious Island.
Never seen either of those.
Nope.
Should we get Fraser for Bourne?
No, he's too old. You need someone young.
The Rock. I think he's the one in Journey too. Actually, I think
Not The
Fraser's only in the
Rock.
first
No,
one.
no, you need someone who can like really act for the Bourne movies. Like Matt Damon's a real actor.
Colin Farrell.
I think it's still too similar.
We need a long list. I should have prepared a list.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
have no beef with Render really, so I'm not looking to replace him that much.
I don't know. Let me look at 2012.
What if we got
What's a
Clive Owen?
what? No.
Just brought him
What's a
back.
movie from 2012?
2012.
No, that didn't come out that year.
Magic Mike.
Thank you. Oh, right. I just said
You could have just done this movie.
it.
Are you
Um,
going to like a letterbox list or something?
yeah, I'm just gonna look at the list of 2012 movies, and I'll tell you
Some
who.
actors.
Yeah, yeah,
Thoreau. He's my go-to. The guy I throw out.
yeah. But he's not gonna like bring people
Jim
in.
Carrey. That'd be cool.
Go-
Action turn. He's never done an
Gosling.
action. Gosling, right after Drive. Maybe he's an action star now.
Yeah, yeah.
All
Pop
right.
him in.
Gosling. There we go. It's a waste for
Yeah.
Gosling.
You think
What's he doing this year? He's doing like probably
he's
something
in
great.
the place beyond the pines?
Yeah, that's all. What about Bradley? No, he's not an action guy.
No, no.
Unless he's
Uh,
Rocket Raccoon
Rocket
or
Raccoon. Yeah.
Jor-El.
What about Michael B?
That's good. He's very young though.
Well, he was doing Chronicle this year.
Yeah. That would
My,
have been a choice. That would have been cool.
see, and that would have been interesting. It would have been different. What about Idris Elba? We're always trying to make that guy a
Idris.
star.
Idris would have been good. Totally.
Yeah,
And that would be a way to make him a Bond without actually having to make him
that's
Bond.
right.
So best of both worlds there. Who is Bond? Have we decided that? Is it the
I,
50 Shades of Grey
I think it's gonna
boyfriend?
be Jeff Bezos' wife.
What are you
She's gonna
saying?
play Bond.
Is that talked about?
No, but he's trying to get her in that movie.
Yeah, I think heard that. Is it the guy who's married to 50 Shades of Grey?
I don't know.
I feel like that was talked about.
I don't care.
The guy
I'm
from
gonna.
28 years later.
I want to talk to Henry about. I think it might be time.
Oh
I
yeah?
think Henry would maybe do it.
For
Come
what,
back
Bond?
on and do Bond. Yeah,
Brosnan?
yeah. Well, that's what we're up to.
Okay. You mentioned duplicity. I was thinking of this movie. Have you ever heard of this movie Beyond Borders? I thought that's what you were talking about.
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah. One of them dies, and I still don't know which one dies. Don't spoil me. But when
I've
my
never seen Beyond Borders.
my mom was a big Clive Owen fan, so she watched that and she was like, one of them died, and I didn't want to see him die, and I thought he might die, so I never watched it.
Mm.
And now it slipped through my fingers. I still haven't seen it.
You can see it anytime you want. You
She
can
could be the
watch
one
it
that dies for all I know.
right when we finish this podcast in like 10 minutes. You could go watch Beyond Borders. You could do that literally any time.
That's true. Martin Campbell made it. Is he good?
He directed Casino Royale.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
The Mask of Zorro. We never done the Zorros. That'd be fun.
But I think that's one where there's like 1,000
No.
from like the 40s and 50s or whatever.
All right, we don't have to do Zorros.
No.
Anyway,
There's
we're
one called Zorro the Gay Blade where it's like a gay Zorro from the
who
70s.
played him?
I want to say like George Hamilton or something. I saw it as a kid.
Is he in The Godfather 3?
Yes. Yes, he is.
That's all I know him from.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, so Aaron Cross. Oh,
Saturn
Saturn.
Awards. It was nominated for 2 awards. Action, it lost to Skyfall, and which made me sad because it's like now Bond has resupplanted Bourne at this
Hmm.
point.
People think that's the best one, possibly.
Yeah, people love that movie. And editing, it lost to Cloud Atlas, which has a whole lot of editing in it. Now Aaron Cross. Yeah. Hey, at the beginning of this movie, we first meet Aaron Cross, Jeremy Renner's character.
Hmm.
It's a snowy climate. He's in like Alaska or some bullshit,
Hmm.
and he has a beard.
Hmm.
Was that Jeremy Renner's real beard?
I don't know.
It didn't seem real to me.
I
Felt
questioned it too.
felt like Renner is maybe one of these little pussies that can't grow a beard,
Come on, he can
and
probably grow a beard.
uh, you know, maybe they had to tape one on him.
It looked odd. Maybe that's just because I've never seen him that way before.
I don't know. It looked like a terrible beard, just not real. And then he runs into Oscar Isaac in that little cabin, and I'm like, now there's a beard.
I feel like he didn't even have a beard.
Oh yeah, he didn't, but he can grow one.
He can. Ex Machina, he's got a big beard in.
Doesn't he have one in Moon Knight?
Moon Knight, I think the Dune movies, he's got a big beard. Or the
He's in
first,
those.
he's dad. Paul Atreides' father in the
Wow.
first one, although I think he dies pretty early on. But yeah, he can grow a great beard, Oscar Isaac. But I don't know about Renner.
Yeah, yeah.
They showed him later, like in some flashbacks, he had like mustache with the chin thing. That's typically his look.
I know. I don't know this Renner. Like when they do the flashbacks of him just like playing some dumb grunt out in like Operation Iraqi Freedom,
Mm.
I'm like, now that's Renner. That's what Renner can do.
You really have a limited view of him.
I think Jeremy Renner's really good, but I just don't see him as like an international spy. Like to me, like when he was like, "Let's go to the Philippines, no problem." I'm like, "You've never been to the Philippines. What are you doing?" If he was like, "Let's go to Missouri," I'd be like, "All right, you
But
get
Gosling
around
could
there."
pull it off, you think?
Yes.
I don't know the difference between you've definitely gone to the Philippines. You no shot, stay in Missouri, pal.
I
I don't get that.
don't think he'd ever go to the Philippines. I bet you still to this day, Renner's never been in the Philippines.
No, he has. He's been to
Unless
the
they shot
Philippines.
there for this movie.
Probably not. I doubt it. Maybe for the Avengers.
No, they shoot all those in like Atlanta.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of the Mark Ruffalo. That's Mark Ruffalo. Is he in the Philippines? Where's he at the start? When
Oh,
Scarlett Johansson goes to visit Mark Ruffalo, he's in some
Morocco or
village.
something.
I forget. He's doctoring it up. But anyway, I don't know. I got no beef with Renner. I don't want to talk shit anymore.
It's not beef. Here, I have no beef with Renner. My only beef is that Renner lacks beef.
He can't act. He's not strong enough. He can't grow a
He can
beard.
act. He can act, but he can't play any role. All right.
What is
If
this?
it's
What
like
should he do? What's his role? How's he going to win an Oscar?
if you want to cast Renner as a dude doing heroin in the alley next to a 7-Eleven, great.
You don't think Wind River, like a role like that?
Well, he was good in Wind River.
Is that action?
But
I've
even
never
that,
seen Wind River. I
he's
gotta
like
watch it.
just like a cop up in Montana or something.
Cop. He's a great cop.
Yeah, you could do a cop. He can do a cop. He can't do international assassin.
He can do Boston bank robber
Boston bank robber, perfect.
or Boston
Book him.
baseball stadium robber. I guess is what they
Yeah,
are. Um, all right. Well, I'm gonna replay this episode when he wins an Oscar.
he's never gonna win an Oscar.
I'm gonna resubmit this.
I will. I will put all of my money. Well, I mean,
Life is so long.
and I have roughly $30. Okay. Um,
How life is so long. How would you bet? There are only so many actors.
but there.
In the next 50 years,
But
Renner is not going
okay,
to take
like
one
I
home.
never thought Brendan Fraser would win an Oscar,
There you go.
but I don't know that I would have committed to he'll never win an Oscar.
People would have thought short round never winning an Oscar. Who would have thought that kid's coming back to win?
Well, that was a big shock. You're
There
right.
are limited actors in the world that are going to get roles. And if they decide this is my Oscar going in and they put that performance on screen,
Ren Dog
they
ain't
can do
winning
it. I think
Oscars.
anybody could do it. I'm not going to take anyone out of the equation. Any actor, if you've made it and you decide at that point, I'm going to go for it, it's really just a mental thing. You just have to
Even
do.
Leo went for it for years.
You could feel it. You could feel the desperation.
You know, there are some CGI wolves early on in this movie, and I was like, see, if they wanted more critical love for this film, they could have just had one of those wolves breathe on the lens.
Was this a reference to?
The Revenant.
Oh, he does that. Breathes on the lens.
There's that CGI bear, and he breathes on the camera lens.
I didn't remember him breathing on the
Mm-hmm.
lens. I remembered him. Did he sleep inside the bear?
Something like
or is that Star Wars?
that's Star Wars.
That's
But
Star
no,
Wars.
it's like
He
if
just killed the bear.
you could put CGI wolves in a movie, not a bad idea. All right, Liam Neeson's done it. But if you want Oscar
Gray.
consideration, have him breathe on the lens. All right,
Yeah,
just saying.
that was the difference there. The
Yeah,
gray's pretty good. Who else is in the gray? I feel like there's a lot of guys. There has to be
I've
at
never
least one
seen
other
it.
favorite. You've never seen the gray. You got to watch the
No,
gray. It's pretty fun.
Henry liked that movie too. I think he had it on DVD.
Yeah, I think I probably had it on DVD. I'd give it a three stars. You think Will Smith could have been Bourne Legacy, Or you think we need somebody young?
He's
Wait,
too old at this point. Yeah.
too old. Um, all right. Anyway, we run into speaking of CGI. I thought Oscar Isaac jumping out of that tree looked real bad. We like meet him and he's in a tree and then he jumps out of the tree and it looked like poop. And then so we hang out in his cabin and then he dies. We like a rocket launcher comes and blows him up.
Why didn't Renner die?
He's the star of the. We won't have a movie after that.
No, no, I know, but there's this. Okay, so there's a section of the movie. There's all this pharmaceutical stuff involved in this film, and it's like. By the way, the best part of the whole movie was when that Zelchko Ivanek started shooting up that science lab.
That was
That
fun.
was good. All
That was
right.
like that reminded me of yeah. That scene was cool. It was like the Spider-Man 2 scene when Doc Ock starts killing everybody. It reminded me of that scene.
The,
You know when he starts
yeah,
killing everybody
I
in the
thought of
lab.
elephant, but if you want to think of Doctor Octopus, that's
But it
fine.
was just like clearly like I mean, I guess that's not in that movie, that's not clearly the best scene, but it's just like the best scene midway through a movie.
All right. What
Very
I'm saying
stylized.
is at one point they trigger something, okay, to make all of the agents die.
Yeah.
And we have a little montage. We like see a Middle Eastern guy dying. We see a Korean lady dying on the subway. All right.
Yeah.
Why didn't that kill Jeremy Renner?
I think because he had taken the chip out of him, possibly.
There was a chip.
Remember he had like aluminum foil that he wrapped around his leg so that the rocket launcher couldn't see him or whatever, and then he took it out, and then I think he gave it to the like put it inside the
This
wolf
happened before the rocket launcher happened. Like to me,
before that.
yeah, I thought it was just like Oscar Isaac's the last one remaining. Let's send a plane after him.
Mm-hmm.
I think Renner was supposed to die, by nosebleed, the way all his
So then
other
why
ones
didn't he?
did. I don't know.
I wish I knew. I thought I did know.
Hmm.
I got no answer. Yeah, that happened. So Oscar's dead. His name's not Oscar in the film. It's like
It's
number
five.
three.
It's number three, right? Because he's number five.
Mm-hmm. And then he goes home. Yeah. So anyway, Rachel Weisz works. She's like a doctor, works at this pharmaceutical place. They make pills. There was one great edit where there's like we see pills in somebody's hand, and then it edited to somebody's name tag with the pills like on the name tag, like the
Oh,
logo. I thought
nice.
that was pretty fun. But anyway, yeah. So she survives the killing.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing where he goes nuts and starts shooting everybody in the lab, and she's the only survivor.
That's right.
Yeah, and then it turns out like some people they try to like make it seem like he didn't kill her because he liked her more than the other people in the lab,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, "Oh, we just got through looking at his he had panties of yours, and he was like super obsessed with you." And she's like, "Well, I thought he was gay."
And they tried to blame her though. Like they were like, were you leading him on in any way? Were you
But
like,
I think all that was just to get her to freak out, and they were gonna kill her.
yeah, those people were not. They were not well
I
intentioned.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Clearly, they tried to murder her, and that's when Renner showed up, and you were like, not buying it. Couldn't kill these people.
Yep.
Don't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
So that happened, and then I don't remember what happened. He
They
saved
go on
her.
the run together. They
Yeah, it's like an
they
hour
head
of that.
out to the Philippines. He
Mm-hmm.
he takes like that. He gets viraled, as they keep saying in this movie, and so it works like sort of a vaccine. And then she's got to like take care of him.
Yeah,
But
they
then he's
they
fine the next day, and he was able to run across a bunch of rooftops.
true. You nailed it. They're keeping the pills inside their dog tags. Jason Bourne used to keep these dog tags, and those have. Did he have the pills in the dog tags too?
I don't think so. I don't think because Jason Bourne was a Treadstone agent, and this is like a whole different program. I this is what I was talking about before, where I feel like it diminishes the accomplishments. Like Bourne shut down Treadstone and Blackbriar, and
Mhm.
now like there's all these new ones. And remember, they're like Ed Norton's like, yeah, there it's open. Like there's a whole nother program that's more fucked up than the last one. This is the real program. It's like if we're just gonna keep
I
making
mean, that's
programs
real
on top
though.
of programs.
That's like how the world is. Like Trump or whoever you want to say, is gonna fuck things up until they can't do it anymore. And then eventually we're gonna get somebody in office who's pretty normal and they're gonna set things right. But then somebody worse than Trump is gonna come along. At some point, that's just
Jesus.
inevitable. It's just gonna happen. Somebody worse than Trump is gonna come at some point, and then we're gonna be like, "Wow, remember when we thought Trump was the worst?" You know?
God, that's depressing.
Well, it's gonna happen 100% because someone's gonna be motivated by what Trump did, and they're gonna be like, I can do better. I'm even more better and more powerful than
But
ever.
then I'm just like, what's the point of anything Bourne did? Like, why are they so worried about Bourne when they've got all these other, you know, situations in their back pockets?
I guess they didn't know that at the time. In
They
the
did
moment, Bourne
though.
seemed like the number one issue,
Yeah, I
and
don't
then we
know.
moved past it.
It was silly to me.
Yeah,
It's all they're taking pills. What's going on?
yeah, it's
Um,
it's it's fine. I mean, it's not fine. It's fine that you complain about it. I
I
agree.
appreciate the attempt that this movie's doing. Like, it's a good idea, all right, but it's a failed attempt.
Well, what's the good idea?
I think as an attempt to continue the Bourne franchise without Matt Damon, this was a way to go that made sense. And I think probably hiring Tony Gilroy to do it was the smart move. Um, I just don't think it's a great movie
Not a great movie.
or really a good movie.
Yeah, I don't really see much of a point. Like, I don't know who's getting much out of this besides people getting paid to make the movie. No one's really, there's no performance that you can point to be like, wow,
But
that
that's
person's
the
giving it.
mandate, right? It's just like make another Bourne movie without Matt Damon. All
Yeah.
right, they had to do it. I can imagine much worse non Matt Damon Bourne movies than this, but
Me too. But it's
I
like so long and the
yeah,
pacing was
it's
so
way
poor.
too long. It's way too 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's longer than any of the first three Bourne movies, by like 20 minutes. And
Oh, man.
I got to the end, and it's like I didn't really want to see more of this character.
No, it's a worse character. It's worse directed. The story is worse.
I
The
got invested at a certain point, but then like when we leave them off at the boat at the end, I'm like, that's the end. I definitely don't need to see this again.
I thought it was a nice ending though. They're like, are we lost? And she's like, I hope we're lost. Brr, brr, brr.
Wow, wow.
That was good. I don't know. And it was also looked poor. It was too gray. There's no cool shaky cam. The editing wasn't
Yeah,
wasn't
because
as cool.
Gilroy's shit just doesn't pop, man.
What did he do after this?
He never directed again.
All right, well, that's a sign
He
then.
wrote a ton, he wrote Rogue One and probably some other shit. I think he did Andor also. He's doing Star Wars shit.
Okay.
And like a lot of his stuff's been super critically acclaimed. There's like a certain segment of film critics that think Tony Gilroy is like an under heralded genius or something.
He also did The
But
Great Wall,
oh
starring Matt
wow.
Damon.
Oh, so
State
they
of
made up.
well, I mean, how much do you have to communicate with him that much?
I guess.
But he accepted his script, like he got it made. State of Play, you ever see that? Who's in that?
Yeah,
Denzel?
that's a very no, it's Russell Crowe and
Oh,
Ben Affleck, I think.
yeah.
Um that's a very Tony Gilroy movie, which is like it's compelling but a little boring.
Compelling but a little boring.
Yeah.
I like that. That's fair. Proof of Life, another Crow.
That sucks.
That's where she cheated on
Yeah,
her
on
husband, right?
Dennis Quaid. Yeah.
That's Meg Ryan, totally.
Uh,
Armageddon
yeah, he's got a writing credit on that, but a ton of people wrote that movie.
and Bait. You ever see that? Is
With
that a
Jamie
shark movie?
Foxx?
I don't know. 2000,
No, I think it's a cop movie.
an ex-con. Yeah, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah,
I thought there was a
but
shark movie, Bait.
there might be.
There might not be.
I
I
just
don't
read
know.
they're making a third for 47 meters down.
That's awesome. We need to cover those.
Yeah,
I've been any week where it's like a burn off week where we just need to do something. That's one of the ones that come to mind.
I
47 meters
know.
down. I think that would
Uh,
be good.
yeah, it would. All right. What do you give this one?
Two.
Yeah, same. Although, like, I considered three. If I gave half grades, I might give this a 2.5.
I'd sooner go 1.5.
Oh, really? Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
but I'm
think it was
pretty
that
firm at a
bad.
two. I'm firm at a two.
All right. MVP.
Weish.
I think it's got to be Weiss. My instinct was, of course, Ed Norton, but it's like Rachel
We didn't even
Weisz.
talk about him.
Rachel Weisz kept me going to a certain
Absolutely.
degree. Like the first 45 minutes of this movie are genuinely deadly. Like just bad and boring and not
Yeah,
interesting.
she's not in it very much.
And but that's what I was interested in. Like, where's this going?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the Rachel Weisz character going? So I give her all the credit in the world. And like my instinct when she first showed up was to shit on her performance because she was doing that American accent. But at least it was like keeping me involved. Like I really think I would have started looking at my phone if it wasn't for Rachel Weisz, and I would have lost track
Yeah,
of what was going on in the movie.
and whether you're judging her acting or not, it is like you want to know, you want to see her. Not you don't want to see her slip up, but you want to like you're holding on to every word a little more closely to try
Yeah,
to notice if she does. And I didn't catch her doing it that much, but she is like over enunciating possibly every
yeah.
word that she says. But yeah, she's the MVP and LVP. What did Stacy Keach do? I didn't even remember what
Oh,
he was
fuck
doing.
off. Stacy Keach is great in this.
I would honestly probably go Ed Norton just because
Yeah,
he's so high profile, but was not giving it to me.
LVP. I'm sorry. If you get Ed Norton to be in a shitty Bourne spinoff with Jeremy Renner, he is not your least valuable
He,
player.
I thought was more miscast than Jeremy Renner.
For heaven's sake.
Get
I
somebody else in here.
look, I'll go with either Renner
Hmm.
or I thought
Corey Stoll, what did he do?
no, he's great. I love Corey Stoll. Dennis Boutsikaris, he had a lot to do, and I thought he was pretty boring. But
We can make names up.
no, that's it's a Greek name.
I'm gonna go with Paige Long.
Did you just make that up?
No, that's a real name, but it sounded like it did. No, I'm not gonna go her. I'll go Oscar Isaac. Just kidding. Probably the Wolf, LVP, the CGI Wolf.
Nah, yeah, I'll just straight up go Jeremy Renner. Like I think this movie works with a different lead.
Michael B.
Yeah,
They did say like something sinners, didn't they? They said
Sin
like
Eaters.
sin eaters. I was like, what the hell is
Yeah,
that? Sin eaters.
I've heard that term.
Oh, all right.
All right, next week on the podcast. Oh wait, you have some Patreon
Oh
shit.
yeah, Patreon. What even is next? Oh yeah. Anyway, but Tim says, how would Logan do as a Jason Bourne? As
Well,
a Jason Bourne?
I think Logan. My prediction would think you'd do great.
What does he mean as a Jason Bourne?
You know,
A
a super
Treadstone
spy.
guy?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it would do great.
yeah.
I'd be able
Obviously,
to evade Carl Urban, no issue. He might
this
kill my
guy could.
girlfriend,
This
but I
guy
would
could
live.
jump across rooftops, no problem.
Honestly, I believe I could.
He
Uh,
spends a lot of time on a trampoline as a kid. All right.
how do you know that?
You've talked about doing
Have I
ladder
talked about that?
matches.
Oh, yeah, my wrestling. Oh,
Yeah.
true. Damn it. Does we used to have a thing called trampoline ball. I don't want to get into the rules right now.
Okay.
Uh, Tim says, does Dan? By the way, Tim's asking a lot of questions because we mentioned that. Well,
Right,
we
right.
like questions.
We were really looking for some questions.
And then we give him such great answers. Like I would
Mhm.
do great as Jason Bourne. Does Dan know that Zendaya is Michi?
Yeah, I do.
Zendaya
Uh,
is Michi.
yeah, it was funny. I'd never seen that meme or
Pointless
whatever.
video,
Yeah, it
but
was
it's very
good
funny.
though. Hmm.
Ever download the Jeremy Renner app? No, Tim. This
Yes.
is something I've heard of. Tell me about it,
No, I've
Daniel.
done. It's
What does it
wild.
do?
It was crazy. Like I don't know what he thought was gonna happen with it. Like it was like for Jeremy Renner fans to congregate and discuss the greatness of Jeremy Renner. Had like a huge photo gallery of Jeremy Renner stuff. I only went on it like once, but like you could watch like videos on the internet where they go through like the whole app.
Why would he think that? How long did it go for?
It was out
Can
for
you still
like
get it?
I don't think so. It was out for like 3 years maybe, and then like people ripped on him for it so hard that he shut it down.
Well, good for him for shutting it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really embarrassing. I don't know why anyone would do such
He
a
just
thing.
thought he was gonna be like a really big deal.
Hey, I think you will too. So, Tim says again, remember the Super Bowl commercial Matt Damon did for cryptocurrency? Vaguely.
Yeah, I do.
Tom Brady was doing a lot of those at the
Thought it
time.
was pretty weak at the time. I always thought of Damon as having like a pretty good moral compass and
Not anymore.
yeah.
Shilling cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. And then Michael Babcock says, Ultimatum was always my favorite. Legacy on its own is okay. It probably would have been better as if it wasn't part of this franchise. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. Maybe just make a new spy thing. There's an idea. Also unrelated, I texted Dan about Naked Gun that you guys are going to flip when you get to the dialogue between Liam and Pam about Buffy. Oh,
He's not
Liam,
the first person to tell me this either.
interesting. I've never
Yeah,
heard
I
of it.
did get that text. But yeah, I think like there's like maybe a Cordelia reference or something in the new Naked Gun movie. And
Wow.
yeah, uh we'll probably love it.
How is that possible?
Should we do Naked Gun after Bourne?
Yes. We were going to do The Conjuring and something else though. Well,
Yeah, but I didn't get to the theaters to
in
see
what?
those, so maybe we wait on that.
Oh, we still have a week. We still have next week more Bournes, and then we have.
Yeah, I
We
guess
can
that's
wait. We
true.
can wait. Those will be out of theaters soon. Also, I don't see Downton Abbey being there very long, right?
And I don't want to see Downton Abbey in theaters. Like I didn't see the first two in theaters.
Yeah,
I
and
always
it's
watch that
only
show
in
on. It's a
theaters.
TV show, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
thought that was a weird choice too. We can wait on that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
in what context possibly can Cordelia be mentioned in the
I
Naked
don't
Gun?
know, but I'm looking forward to finding out.
I okay. By the way, you mentioned that movie where Leo and the Pussy Posse. What's that movie?
Don's Plum.
Um, Tara's in that.
Oh yeah.
I saw her on the cast. I forget Amber Benson. She was on the cast for it. Is she in the Pussy Posse? You said everyone in
I
that
don't
movie is in
think
the Pussy
so,
Posse.
but you know, she was probably fucking that little guy, Lucas Haas.
Oh, is she straight in real life?
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like
I
straight
think
is offensive now. Is that offensive?
cis.
Heterosexual.
I'm cis.
Yeah. What's up, sis? I'm Logan. What's up, sis?
All
Like
right.
that's like I'm thirsty. Hello, thirsty. I'm
All
Logan.
right, come on
You ever
back
say
on
that
pay
to your dad? Like, Dad, I'm thirsty. I'm dad. And you're like, fuck
come
you, fuck you, give me some water. Anyway, that was just me. Okay.
riffing. I've got patreon.com/slash the franchise. Come on back later this week. We've got hey, I'm watching here for you.
Yeah.
They recorded an episode on George Washington, the David Gordon Green movie. That's Tim on there with Logan. And we're still doing the current season of Big Brother, which is like Big Brother
Big
9/11.
brother.
And
That was Big Brother too.
that's a good joke.
They don't know. I
But
saw a tweet the other day. They don't know that Travis and Taylor got engaged. The people in the Big Brother
oh
house.
wow.
Yeah.
And Survivor, right? We're on 45. All right,
45. Two
so
more weeks of that.
come on back for that. And next week on the main show, it'll be Paul Greengrass's Jason Bourne with the return of Matt Damon. And we'll also be covering the pilot episode of the 2019 one season and canceled television
Oh,
series, Treadstone.
very excited for that to see
Might have
who.
had 2 seasons.
Okay. Um, well, I'm actually excited for that. Excited to see like the direction that they go in,
Yeah, I think I
bringing
was like
Treadstone
planning
back.
on watching it. Yeah, it is one season. I knew it was one season because I was
Don't
planning
doubt
on
yourself.
watching it, and then it got canceled after the first season, and I was like, I guess I'll just skip it.
No. Well, maybe if you like the first episode, maybe you'll keep going. Where do we know where
Maybe.
it's at? Is it on Ross
Uh,
Books?
I have no idea.
I guess we'll have to find out.
Yeah. Oh, it's on Hulu and Peacock apparently.
Do we know anyone in it, or you we want it to be a surprise?
I gotta say, I'm looking at the cast here.
I did like these being surprises. I didn't know Oscar Isaac was gonna pop up or Daniel Bruhl. Pretty exciting stuff when those guys showed up.
Yeah. All right, here first episode. I don't recognize any of these fucking people.
Wow. And if you don't, I won't. Well, I could. They could be Outer Banks guys or something.
Well, I mean, yeah, I recognize one lady from Battlestar Galactica. That's it.
Who is she?
Michelle Forbes.
Hmm.
She was, of course, the admiral or whatever of the Razor.
Ooh. How
That
do you
was
spell
one of the
razor?
ships, just regular.
How do you spell regular? Razor?
Yeah.
Oh. I
All
always
right.
mix it up. I always can mix up razor and laser. I never know which one has S's and E's, which ones has the Z and the O. That's another one where my brain fucks it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Like September and November. All right. Jason Bourne and Treadstone next week. Thanks for listening to the franchise. Bling, 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 extreme ways to say. I'll say, blah, 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 blah. Oh, they had a scream, blah, 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 blah. About blah, blah, blah. I said a little bit of